What's up, guys? This is Merc Music, and I bring you guys the world's first Striker vs Juggernaut online infected MOAB gameplay for Modern Warfare 3. And I'm just going to say a few things about the video. I'm speeding up the first part here because it's just kind of pointless. He's just kind of messing around because he's waiting for the enemies to get towards him, and he was waiting for the first infected person to show up so he could just kind of survive. Because, well, I'm basically going to give you guys some tactics and tips about playing Striker vs Juggernaut on Dome. However, this is not my gameplay, this is a friend's gameplay. We were both playing in the same match, trying to get a MOAB, and I got pretty close. However, I died because I was just trying to play aggressively and get kills. It didn't work out for me, however, it did work out for my friend, and I gave it my all trying to kill him because I honestly did not want to see him succeed because he gets awesome MOAB gameplays. He got the Piazza MOAB that I uploaded a while ago. He's gotten a PM63 MOAB, and it was only with the PM63. Very impressive gameplay. I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to upload it. However, if you guys would want to see it, that'd be cool, because that is a very terrible submachine gun, and I don't think there are any other MOABs of it on YouTube, and if there aren't, I may consider uploading it. However, I'm just going to stick with the infected MOABs for now. But yeah, he plays very aggressively in this game, and I'm just going to talk about this one for a moment. The survivors, you get a Juggernaut suit, you get Scavenger Pro, and you get Magnums, and that's it. So if you want some tactics, basically, if you want to conserve your ammo, just try to knife the guys, because as you'll see in this gameplay a lot, they have Dead Man's Hands, and it's actually a very successful way to conserve your ammo and get a lot of kills still. Because, I'll say this, the regular infected players, they have Striker with extended mags and damage, and if they can manage to put an entire round of ammunition into you, you will die. So that doesn't happen all the time, especially when there's a low number of players. So if you want to, at the beginning, once there's at least 2 people running around, because the initial infected gets the Juggernaut suit at the start. So you kind of want to avoid that guy at first and wait for him to kill somebody else that is a survivor. So once that happens, you're basically just going to want to try to knife the 2 guys, because it's going to be very difficult for them to kill you. So try to stick to close quarters and just kind of wait around corners and, you know, just wait for them to run by and knife them, because it'll also be a great way to conserve your ammo for later. Because once there's about, I don't know, maybe over 6 people, if they team up on you, you're basically done, because it's going to be very hard to, you know, use the 44 Magnums, because they really aren't that powerful. It's generally 2 or 3 shots to kill an enemy. So yeah, just take that into consideration if you want to try to get a MOAB. It's not very easy. However, I am finding this one to be one of the easiest. And aside from that, the other one I have to say is the second easiest for getting MOABs is, I believe it's Striker versus Knife. And I got very close to getting another gameplay. It would have been just as fast-paced as the other one I uploaded on Hard Hats. But I was 21-0, and I just got overloaded with enemies, and it's very difficult. However, I believe it is the other easiest one. Maybe 44 Magnums versus Knife is the second easiest, because they don't get throwing knives. However, I am also going to talk about Juggernaut versus Mark 46 on this map, because when they show up in the rotation, they seem very similar, and they can be confusing. So I just want to give you guys a little heads up. If you see this in the rotation, don't be worried, because this is a lot longer lasting. It's more fun to play. However, Juggernaut versus Mark 46 is a very terrible, terrible variation of Infected. And I'll tell you guys why. And as you see me failing over here, I was really trying to kill him. It was making me very, very mad. But aside from that, I'm going to talk about Juggernaut versus Mark 46. If you're a survivor, you get the Mark 46 and an RPG, and you have regular health. The infected players get the Juggernaut suits and knives, and I'm not sure about throwing knives. I haven't played it enough to know. However, if you do get Juggernaut versus Mark 46, either hope you're the initial infected player or kill yourself as soon as possible, because you're going to want to be the infected player. Because it sucks to have to try to kill Juggernauts with the Mark 46 and RPG. You're barely ever going to be able to pull it off, and once they get close enough, they're just going to knife you. So those are just some tips as well if you ever get that into rotation. However, if you do see Juggernaut versus Mark 46 on Dome, don't get too excited, because it is nowhere near as good as this variation of Infected. So yeah, I thought I'd just give you guys some pointers, and here he calls in the MOAB. He managed to get 5 kills. Very awesome gameplay. However, I will say this. It kind of makes me mad that he didn't manage to pull a flawless gameplay. Towards the last few seconds of the main... I tried to mix match and game. I'm sorry about that. But towards the last few seconds, he's still playing aggressively. He's trying to keep the gameplay interesting. However, he does die. It was almost the world's first online infected Striker versus Juggernaut flawless MOAB gameplay, which is just a lot of words to put in the title. However, it would add to the notoriety of the video, I guess. but it just would have made it an even better gameplay. However, you know, you couldn't have ran, you know, away from the guy. You just ran closer with no ammo. I don't understand. But anyway, if you guys enjoyed the video, drop a like, and that's it. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter for all of my YouTube channel updates and open lobby posts. Become a fan of Merc Music on Facebook by clicking the link in the description below. If you have not already, feel free to subscribe to the channel for future videos that I will be releasing. And as always, guys, don't forget to check out the previous video by clicking the annotation on the screen or checking out the video response below. Thanks, guys.